Everyone. I wanted to check in and say hi, and I wanted to just tell you about a little experience I had this weekend. I had my first trolling experience on social media. I was not the troll, clearly. I was, I'm not going to use the word bullied because it wasn't really smart enough to be bullying. But I was targeted by trolls this weekend. It was a very interesting experience. Some of you may know this already, but I am training my new McNabb Shepherd to be a service dog, and her name is Penny, and she will be picking things up off the ground for me, going places with me, possibly doing things like hitting elevator buttons, opening doors, things like that. And I'm working with a trainer to do this. And I thought I would share some of her story because I find it very interesting. And I'm also very proud of her. I mean, she came from a not neglectful living situation, but one that was not optimal for her. And so we've had a lot of obstacles to overcome with her. And she's doing great. She's learning. She's certainly far from perfect, but she's doing really well so far. And I posted a video about, that showed us on our first outing in public in Home Depot. Home Depot is a great place to start because the aisles are really wide. There's a lot of distractions, so there's a lot of different noises that you want to see if the dog is going to react to. And it was the middle of a weekday, so there was very few people there, which is great because the first outing with the dog, you don't want to bring them into a huge crowd, but you do want some people kind of hanging around, right? And Home Depot is perfect for that. Well, Penny did great. She had no problems. She only got a little distracted by one thing, very random, but one thing. She didn't care what she was walking on. She didn't care if wood was being sawed 2 aisles over. She was just great. However, I posted a video of us trying to maneuver through some of the orange gates that we put there so that Penny would have to follow my chair. Okay, there was nobody on the aisle. There was nobody trying to get on the aisle. There was plenty of space for me to go through. And it was a challenge both for me and the dog because I had to drive really well. And Penny had to follow me. And then she had to kind of go through a narrow space and be careful about where her feet were in relation to my chair. Of course, I'm watching her. And also, mind you, through the entire experience, Penny is getting chicken breasts as her treat, which she loves. Okay, so she's totally fine with it. So we bring her through all that. She does great. I post the video, and I got more comments about Penny being abused, about Penny not, it's not a good idea to have her on my wheelchair. I got comments about myself, that I shouldn't be out of the house because I'm disabled. I shouldn't be at Home Depot. Why would somebody in a wheelchair want to be in Home Depot? That somebody else was paying for Penny's training and that it was a waste of money. I should not be allowed anywhere by myself. There were some even uglier things than that I'm not going to repeat here, that I have taken down. So, yeah, all of that was not cool. And I replied to them as needed, and I took down just a couple because they crossed the line. But I do believe that everybody has a right to say what they think, even if it's really, really, really stupid. And this was. So, for those of you who believe that disabled people should not be allowed out of the house, it's 2025, y'all. We leave our houses. We even drive cars. We have people to help us drive. We make it work because it's 2025. And, yeah, that was very frustrating. Also, the idea that Penny is abused or neglected in any way or mistreated in any way is probably the thing that bothers me the most, because our dogs are treated better than we treat ourselves. Our dogs are fed better. They are cared for more. They get everything they need, everything they want, basically. I have a friend who says her goal in life is to be reincarnated as one of our dogs. Okay, the night before this video, there was a thunderstorm. Penny got scared, and she slept literally on top of my head, in my bed, under the covers. So, I feel like that's not a neglected dog. Don't you? I'm going to do another video soon and a blog that talks about service dog training and what it takes to train a service dog, because this is my second one. And hopefully it'll educate some people. I think that there are some really big misconceptions that need to be cleared up a little bit. But I just wanted to check in, say hi. I'm no worse for wear. Thank you very much. You can try to offend me all you want, but trolls, it's a lot harder than you think to offend me. All right, talk to y'all soon. Bye.